You've heard me go after vegans before, but this time I'm defending him. Well, sort of. I'll explain why. Hey, I'm Liz from Veggie Every Day. I've been a vegetarian for 22 years. I'm here offering tips for vegetarians and those who love them. So let's look at what's going on with this prejudice thing. So Psychology Today recently published an article about prejudice against vegetarians and vegans, and it's pretty shocking. Let me read you a couple of the things that it said. The prejudice that meat eaters feel toward vegans and vegetarians is at least as negative as that expressed toward immigrants and is even more negative than racism expressed toward Black people. Wow. Like, I never would have. I mean, there's so much emotion and history and horror behind racism. I never would have thought that prejudice against people because of their eating style would be worse, because they're both stupid as hell, but I mean, that's just, I don't even know what to say about that. It's just shocking. It just is. Prejudice against vegans is more severe than prejudice against vegetarians, with vegan men being the most despised. Again, like, why are we putting limits on what people need to be eating, and by gender? Because you're a certain gender, you should be eating certain things? That's so stupid. Meat eaters are particularly negative toward vegetarians and vegans who avoid meat for reasons of animal welfare compared to those who do so for health or environmental reasons. Okay, I have said this before. Everyone has their own reason for why they do what they do when it comes to eating styles. I'm not excusing behavior of all types, but when it comes to eating styles, I have a very specific viewpoint on this, and I don't care what you eat. I don't care why you do it. There's no reason. I mean, it goes both ways. Like I've said before, and I can link it up there, vegans need to stop harassing meat eaters, but clearly, the meat eaters need to stop harassing everybody else too. Vegans and vegetarians feel discriminated against and marginalized even by friends and family. I will say I have been fairly lucky. For the most part, what I've gotten has been primarily confusion, misunderstanding, and teasing. Mostly teasing. My mother, who was my primary cook, obviously I was 17 when I became a vegetarian, didn't know how to cook for me. But she never said, you must eat meat. She never said, you suck or you're bad or whatever. Like, never ever anything negative. Just, I don't know what to cook for you. I don't know how to do this. Help me. That was it. That was all, right? And I have cousins who tease me. I have all sorts of people tease me, but it's never mean-spirited. I have a new group that I've started on Facebook called Vegetarian Food, and I would love for you to come join me. And the feedback I've gotten is very reflective of this story. I've gotten feedback that men get a worse rap for not eating meat than women. I have gotten the feedback that family members and friends are mean to them. And this group is a no judgment zone, and as is my YouTube channel, and that's the whole reason I started it. And if you want a place where you can go get tips on being vegetarian or commune with others, even if you're not vegetarian, even if you have a kid who is, or date someone who is, or just curious, no judgment. So I'll link it below. Come join us. But back to this article. I am so sick of people being mean to each other for being who they are. If you eat meat, if you don't eat meat, if you love the earth, if you love animals, if you just want to lose weight, like, I don't care. You're human. Everybody else is humans. Treat each other with respect. Like, I really don't get why this is that hard. I would like to point out that in the article, the example they started out with was a vegan who had bumper stickers on her car about being kind to animals, about being vegan. So it wasn't a situation where that person was proselytizing, forcing it on someone else, judging someone else for eating meat. They were literally just expressing themselves with a bumper sticker on their car, okay? I think Trump is an asshat, okay? You don't have to agree with me. I don't care. But you know what? If you have a Trump sticker on your car. I'm not gonna start yelling at you about what a tool you are the minute you get out of your car. You know why? Because I have friends who voted for him. You know what? Am I still friends with those people? Yeah. Do we have to agree with each other on everything? No. That's as dumb, like if I gave people shit for what they ate, that's as dumb as if I didn't want to hang out with someone because they were an ice skating fan. Or, I don't hate ice skating, by the way. I'm just trying to point out how petty these things are, okay? We should judge people by their actions, by how they treat people, not by what they choose to eat. If you agree with me, please like this video and comment below and subscribe to Veggie Every Day. Thanks.